when you make a decision that, oh, I want to sell the business because it's been going down the past 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, that starts becoming very challenging to sell that business.
At what point is it a good time to think about selling because maybe the asset is going down? Maybe it's time to move on to different projects, not necessarily to get some like an investor to make a bad investment, but maybe you've kind of just outgrown that, or you're not able to grow the business any longer. It just feels for crypto, the cycle is a lot shorter. So if you have a crypto, based business or whatever, when is a good time to say this is, a time to exit or to think about exiting, or, to get an additional investment in order to grow the business?
Yeah, those are all great questions. I think that in any of those businesses, the owner has to look at it, and they're going to make a judgment call based on what do they foresee as the long-term trend, right? Do they see further adoption? Do they see their role, their business in that scheme of things as continuing to grow and increase its customer base? Or do they see it as being a situation where whatever they're providing within that, and you mentioned crypto, whatever good or service or add-on offering that they have to add value to crypto, is that offering still going to maintain value going forward? Or is that particular segment going to start to become competitive or even hyper-competitive? So I think they have to think about that. There's other decisions which are more general, which come into business owners' minds. For instance, you mentioned you have a lot of folks who do coaching and things like that. Yeah. I think that you have to ask yourself a lot of questions. There's some people, there's many drivers for why someone decides they want to exit. Getting older, a change in marital status, change in assets. They decided, we have people all the time with very successful, highly profitable businesses that say, you know what, I've been doing this for a while and I want to get into software. I want to do something else completely different from their core business. And they just say, you know what, I can't focus on both. I want to monetize this. I think it's time. And honestly, that's a great time to sell a business. Why? Well, why is that a great time? Because if it's an ongoing concern that's growing, it's going to be attractive to other people. When you make a decision that, oh, I want to sell the business because it's been going down the past 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, that starts becoming very challenging to sell that business because buyers, before they write that check, they're going to do their diligence, or they're going to see it immediately, and it's going to become far less attractive. So generally speaking, something that's on the upswing, if you have any uncertainty about what does the future look like 3 to 5 years from now, but you got a beautiful hockey stick upswing right now, that's a great time to think about doing a transaction.
Which I think, this is just personal opinion, but if you have a highly profitable crypto business, we don't know where legislation is going. We don't know where a lot of things, the US government or the federal or even any state government can just come up with a legislation and just obliterate a lot of businesses. So I'm sure obviously that has to be priced into the business, but there are some people who are willing to go for that ride, and then other people who are probably, less prepared to go for that ride. So, to me, that's for crypto businesses and businesses that are maybe regulation wise can be kind of killed. That could be, if you're on an upswing and, things are happening very quickly in the space, it's probably a decent time to think about, potential exit or getting a valuation or something like that. Hope you found today's session valuable. If you have any questions for me or just want to connect, please feel free to visit my website, mariasparagis.com. That's MariaSparagis.com. I'd love to hear what you're working on, so drop me a line on any hot button issues your business is experiencing. And remember, don't worry about failure. You only have to be right once.